everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we are checking out the Miofive's Mirror1.
Hi, Miofive is here for you. Start recording.
It is a 11.26-inch IPS touch screen display, 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and Bluetooth 4.2 connectivity, 4K front, and 2K rear camera, GPS rear view mirror dash camera system. So taking a closer look, we have the Mirror1 rear view mirror with the 135.6 degree field of view, 4K front view STARVIS 2 IMX675 sensor camera with a huge 11.26-inch IPS touch screen display. Now it can be attached to the existing rear view mirror via the provided 3M VHB adhesive, the screw hole mount, or via the clip-on rubber straps. It has the power button, the micro SD card slot DVR with loop recording with an included 128 gigabyte U3 class 10 micro SD card. Now it supports up to a 512 gigabyte micro SD card. We have the LED indicator light, and we have the reset button hole. And on the opposite side, we have the Type-C power input port. Now simply plug into power via the provided 11-foot 5-inch long cigarette lighter cable to a 12-volt power source.
Hi, Miofive is here for you.
And we have the wired 138 degree field of view 2K rear view camera with a double-sided sticky tape stick-on camera mount with about a 45 degree angle adjustable tilt. Now the recommended location is near the license plate, but it can also be mounted on the inside of the rear windshield with the provided glass mount. Now it comes with a 23-foot long cable, so it should accommodate most vehicles. Now it has a red wire at the end that measures in at about 60 inches in length, and this is to connect to the reverse light circuit hardwire kit. We also have a GPS module with a 6-foot 6-inch long cable. We have a 3-in-1 splitter cable to connect all three components to the mirror unit. Here is the rear camera attachment, the GPS attachment, and here is the cigarette lighter cable attachment. So attach the main 22-inch long power cable to the mirror unit. So it is a bit crowded up in the front dash area with all these wires coming in to connect to the 3-in-1 splitter. Okay, so here is my current rear view mirror dash camera by FXT, the same company that makes the FXT Viper FPV goggles. Remember that? Well, check it out. Look at how big this one is compared to that one. So I'm going to switch those out. So here is the main screen. So we have 3 viewing options. Simply tap anywhere on the screen and the options will appear. We have the front camera view of 135 degree field of view. We have the rear camera view of 138 degree field of view and the split screen view. We have the optional icons on the top right. We have the time, date, the day of the week, and the recording resolution. You can change the brightness manually. It is set to auto by default. We have 3 values for positive and negative tilt for the front camera. And we have 4 values of positive and negative tilt for the rear camera. We have the album for all recorded videos and photos. And within each of the subfolders, we have the rear camera recording and the front camera recording side by side for easy identification and easy retrieval. We have the settings, in which we have the connect your phone, we have the recording settings, parking guard settings, the AI settings, the system settings, and about. And you can manually record an emergency clip, which will not be overwritten. And you can turn on or off the microphone. Okay, so it is 9:15 a.m. and here it is all around the car. See how bright it is? But take a look at the mirror rear view camera. It's pretty dark, and the setting is to the maximum brightness. And this is the front facing camera. So let's take a look at the rear facing camera. The rear camera is even darker, as you can see. Here's the front camera, gets a little brighter. Here's the rear camera, it's a little bit darker. So the one gripe that I have about this mirror dash camera is the brightness level is not bright enough for both the front and the rear, especially for the rear. The front is, it's acceptable, but for the rear, yeah, that is pretty dark. Okay, so it is 8:17 p.m. and here is a view of the split screen. So I'm headed west. So on the left is the front facing camera and on the right is the rear facing camera. Sun has already set, so it's getting dark behind me, but it's still kind of bright in front of me. So this camera system does better in the evening than during the day as far as brightness is concerned. So you will have to go into the settings and increase the exposure values for both the front and the rear camera. So I have the front exposure set to +2 and the rear camera exposure set to +4. A little more for the rear camera than for the front camera since the rear camera is darker. And now I am able to see all of the details in the display during the day and even better and brighter at night. Okay, so I'm back at the same spot I was just the other day. Remember this spot? And it's 9:06 in the morning, and this is with the exposure set to +4. So it's a lot brighter than what it was before. And now I can make out if there's cars behind me. Before I couldn't even make out if there was cars behind me. This level is not bright enough. So it's a lot better with the exposure set a little higher. Okay, so here we are at 10:02 p.m. at night inside of a shopping plaza, and I'm using my photo mode on my phone to screen record instead of taking a video, because the photo mode seems to represent a better realistic lighting or brightness rather than the video mode, recording a video. It is actually a little bit brighter from the screen recording than what my eyes can see. So here is the rear view mirror split in half. The left is the front and the right is the rear, and as you can see, it is pretty bright. And when I focus on the rear view mirror and face forward, that is basically what I am seeing with my naked eye. So if I move away from the rear view mirror, this is getting a little bit brighter than what my eyes can see. So that is more realistic right there. That is what I see. So as you can see, it is pretty bright. In the rear camera as well. So with a little bit of lighting around, everything is nice and bright. Now, I have it set up in the Toyota Sienna minivan, and the mirror fits in here just about perfectly, and I can use the sun visors normally. But here in the Toyota Corolla, the mirror is too wide, and it gets in the way of the sun visors. So it is nice to have a big screen, but make sure your car has enough room, especially if you use the sun visors. So the app associated with the Miofive Mirror 1 is still the original Miofive app. I have the Dashcam S1 still in service in the Corolla, and it uses the same Miofive app.
Hi, Mio5 is here for you. Start recording.
Now you can go into the main interface to see the live video feed. You can access the recorded videos, go into the driver mode, go into the map mode, go into the settings and make changes to your preference.
Start recording.
Now you can also make changes directly from the large touch screen display as well. So the Miofive Mirror 1 is an excellent alternative front and rear dash camera system that is easy to install, that can be used as a rear view mirror with the display turned off or the display turned on, and record your daily drive automatically. And it is easy to retrieve the recorded video for situations that require proof of who was at fault for both the front of the car and for the rear of the car. So if you want to check it out for yourself, the link is down below. That'll do it for this video of the Miofive Mirror 1. I thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.